The veggie burger is lower in fat than its beefy brother, and lower in meat too, of course. It was developed in the early 1980s in London by Greg Sams, who used to provide macrobiotic food for Glastonbury. Since then, the veggie burger has gone from festival to fast food, and its rise has been rapid. Sizzling away on the grill, veggie burgers can look just like their beefy cousins. But these are actually stuffed full of grains, nuts and vegetables. Perfect for the veggies and vegans amongst us, and anyone else who wants a nibble. This particular burger is a non-soy version, but if you're a vegetarian or you just want to reduce the amount of meat you eat, there are many other kinds of veggie burgers available. They start with finely minced frozen vegetables. This recipe calls for carrots, celery, onions and mushrooms. Safflower oil is in the dish on the lower left. The safflower oil simmers on the bottom of this steam-heated mixer as they gradually add the ingredients. Blades stir the mix as it sautés. As the vegetables cook, their natural sugars are released. This causes them to caramelize. The flavors deepen and become more complex. The technique is called mirepoix. It's a French culinary term for a sautéed mix of aromatic vegetables. The mirepoix adds both texture and flavor to this veggie burger recipe. They put in the final ingredient, the mushrooms. And after more mixing and cooking, this veggie burger mirepoix is complete. They transfer the mixture to a big tub called a gondola. And now they add the dry ingredients. These include walnuts, cooked bulgur wheat, oats, potato flakes and pure gluten flour. The worker adds buckets full of each of these to the mirepoix. Then, using a shovel, he folds all the dry ingredients into the mix. Moistened by the cooked vegetables, the gluten flour becomes sticky. This causes the ingredients to cling loosely together. They take on a consistency similar to that of biscuit dough. He now loads the sticky mix into a hopper that leads to an automatic burger-making machine. This is a mold with a plunger mechanism that presses the mixture into the right shapes. A constant spray of water keeps things from becoming too sticky, allowing the burgers to be cleanly ejected from the molds. Then it's a short conveyor trip to the next station, where workers retrieve the veggie burgers and arrange them on baking trays. They inspect them in the process and confirm that they've been properly formed. They roll stacks of burgers into a preheated convection oven. When the oven door closes, the trays rotate so the burgers cook evenly. After baking, they quickly freeze the burgers to lock in nutrients and preserve freshness. Workers then load the frozen veggie burgers onto a conveyor and they head up into the packaging line. These burgers can't spend too much time outside the freezer or they'll start to thaw. A hot iron seals the cellophane wrap around groups of 4 burgers and separates them into packets. Down the line, a suction device opens cardboard boxes and transfers them to a conveyor. The boxes are now positioned to receive the burger packets. As they move forward, workers just slide them inside. The boxes of veggie burgers then head into a narrow lane to close the pre-glued flaps. This entire packaging operation takes less than a minute. In just 1 hour, this factory can wrap and package over 9,000 of these. That's a lot of burger for not a lot of beef. So there you go. Mind you, I'm not so sure they had posh plates back in the good old days of Glastonbury. Mind you, they do today. Now that's my beef.